Welcome, everybody. We are using our retirement as the first Monday of every month, with the exception of August, December, January, and possibly February. We're going to be doing some camping. This camping is going to be Monday through Thursday and then back home Thursday afternoon. And on these days, we're going to stay at a casino or a Love's or someplace like that, because we are set up for what you would call dry camping. Dry camping is when you bring your own electricity, water, and gas. All you have to do is set up the building and you're good to go. And obviously, from our other videos, you have seen our camper. I hope you've watched our latest one, which I called version 10, because it is the one is the most comfortable and easy to be in. At any rate, our first trip was down to Lawton. And in Lawton, you have the Wichita Mountains. And in these Wichita Mountains, you have a place called the Holy City. And yes, it is. It has signs. You know how when you drive down the road and you see these signs that say like Memphis so many miles or Arkansas so many miles. Well, this place doesn't have any road signs like that, but they do have one that says the Holy City. When you run into this sign, you'll notice it says the longest running pageant drama in America. It has been going ever since 1926. It is a really huge passion. I guess you could say that the Holy City is a city due to the fact that they have running water, mail, and stuff like that. There's also businesses there that sell you stuff, but really it's not a city. It's just a place where they have put up a lot of stones to represent a lot of things that have to do with Christ's death. There's one concerning Lazarus. At any rate, to go from here, one of the things to watch out for is some of the crazy signs you'll end up seeing before you get there. Things like this right here. I never thought I would see something like that going down the road, but because this is a wildlife refuge, they want to take care of their doggies. So beware, there might be one crossing the road. They are not required to have a leash, so you have to be on the lookout. So when we get to the Holy City, you will notice this is a picture map of the place. I don't expect you to memorize any part of this. We're going to break it down. First thing we're going to do is welcome you to the Holy City of the Wichitas. This is your time and viewing. Obviously, no pets, no climbing. The place is all but 100% rock, except for the sidewalks. The sidewalks are brick. And there's your indication thereof. Each one of these, if anybody has ever been to Bricktown, Oklahoma City, where they have bricks with people's names and stuff on them, this is the same thing here. Every sidewalk they have is made of brick with people's names on the bricks. I didn't bother to get an up close and personal on any one of them because there's a good chance somebody may not have wanted that. So we will get back to this, and I started using blue and then changed to black because it was a lot clearer. But we're going to take a look at some of the spots of this holy city. The first spot being the inn, a representation of the inn that Mary and Joseph would likely have visited, not stayed in, because there was always no room in the inn. But to get a good idea of what it looked like, it was like this right here. And this right here is, I guess you could say, just a little bit bigger than a mobile home, so that you'll get a size. It is 1 story tall and about the size of 1 or 2 rooms inside. And that's about it. Next thing you know, we'll take a look at the stable where Mary and Joseph obviously stayed. This is their representation of that stable. And yes, when you walk by that thing, you can smell fresh hay. There's no doubt about it. Next thing we'll get another look at will be the Oklahoma City Memorial. This is a pretty good looking memorial for what they did, and I appreciate what they did because it looks like this right here. Next thing we're going to take a look at. Now, I'm not sure what they thought they were doing when they did this, but it was more or less to me, it was a representation of Noah's Ark. And I don't know why they had what would have been a sail on it, because there, except for when Jesus walked out on the water to step into the boat, I would have thought it more to have been the ark because of how they were showing it, which it looks like this. Next thing we're going to take a look at over here on the left side would be the 3 crosses where Jesus was crucified. And this gets a closer look at it again. And this is what it looks like from out there. This right here, when I looked at it, I thought it was awe-inspiring because these crosses were almost the actual height, size, and everything of the original crosses. It was something to really think about. Next thing we're going to do is take a look at the archway. And I don't know why they call it the archway. They actually had about 3 different buildings out there that weren't buildings. They were just stones up from the ground as if a building had come down. And here's your proof of that. That's basically what you saw. There are about 2 or 3 of these out there. But like I said, all stone. Next thing, we'll come by and take a look at what I consider to be if you want to say the cross got stoned, I guess you could definitely say the cross got stoned, because there you are. But there's that cross. Of course, what is Jesus without the Last Supper? And this particular Last Supper, this is in fact 3D. You're not looking at it wrong. It is 3D. This James Emhoff wrote a letter that you can read if you wish that gets the commemoration going for the 80th anniversary of the fact that this thing has ever been open. This is the pageant people that put on the pageant play during the Resurrection Sunday. Obviously, they change people continuously because it's been going on for so long. But this just gives a picture of them. This is a flyer that they hand out so that they can say when this play is actually going to take place. This is a showing of buffalo getting in the area. They do that once in a while. This is another picture of the area. This shows the church that's there. This is a mock-up inside the building, inside plexiglass. And this is another view. This is the front view of that same church. Like I said, it's inside plexiglass. That's what all the reflections are about. And there's another view of it. And that is what it looks like on the outside. The real one. But here they have the chapel. Directly behind it, they have a museum. And to the right of it, they have a gift shop. This is another view of the same. I think this is the back side. I'm not sure. But over here is where they're indicating where the holy city is. And that is a quick trip of the holy city itself, of one of the places we went. Thank you.